I'm really looking at.
Oh, Pivot Walnut, Niyake, um, Kikidoos,
Kickadoos, kickadoos.
uh, OCO, Halito, Guana, Anzida Hindadish, Kunamante. Good morning. We're here live in Pawnee, at the Pawnee Nation here in Pawnee, Oklahoma. So we're here today with Mary Faye,
Sharon Beard.
Sharon Beard.
Susie Pickering.
Oh, thank y'all for coming today,
Thank you.
joining in with us this live, and we're on Facebook, so everybody's gonna know. Hey, but thank y'all for coming. Today we're having a drum class, so you can see our drum here today. So come today, just kind of demonstrate, and learn about the drum and hand drum. So thank y'all for inviting us and having us out here. So we're here at the Pawnee. I'll have y'all introduce yourselves and like just your tribe and what you work for and what you do.
Okay. Thank you, Mingo. Mingo. I'm Mary Faye Black Owl. I work with the. I'm Pawnee, Cheyenne, and Comanche. I work with the Pawnee Nation Native Connections Program. I'm blessed to be able to work with our youth, and we teach prevention through culture, and also of to lessen risks on suicide behavior and drug and alcohol abuse.
Mm.
And I just want to thank you guys for coming up and spending time with our youth today.
Yeah, ahoo, ahoo.
And my name is Sharon Beard. I'm Pawnee, Cheyenne, and Arapaho, and I work for the Pawnee Nation District Court.
Ahoo, thank you.
My name is Susie Pickering. I'm Pawnee, Cheyenne, and Arapaho. Sharon Kay is my sister. Mary Faye is my cousin.
Mm.
And I work in the Pawnee Nation Finance Department. I'm a accounts payables clerk. And I watch the tour prevention podcast. Try to every day live. Sometimes if I don't catch it, then I watch it after it's when I get home. But I'm really appreciative of the tour program because it's something that um, it helps me because I'm a recovering alcoholic, but it also um, makes my day to see everybody so humorous and they're just like a family. So I really appreciate everything that they do through the program.
Ahoo, thank you for that. Yeah, we try to, we make this as comfortable as we can with our people that we bring on and our clients, just to tell their story, hear your story, because everybody's story, everybody's road is different. That we, to recovery, or it don't matter how many years, how many days or hours, but just we're glad that you're here, that glad that you're in recovery, so we like to have them recover out loud, and just to stay, that red road's wide, and to, that let them know that, they're not alone. A lot of us suffer in silence. A lot of us, let them know that it's, there's hope. There's hope. There's just get support. So that's what we try to do for our people, and this like culture solution. Cultures are always here. Our ways, with different tribes, our language, and try to remind our youth too, especially and our other adults, our elders that are still coming into the circle, and just letting them know that they can find their way, this through this culture. Maheo left this for us, our ways and our ceremonies, our singing and dancing, and all that's for our people to keep our tradition, our ceremonies on and on. And so thank you for that. So we'll go ahead and get in today's meditation. I'll read it, and if you need me to repeat it again, I can. And after we, we usually do these, and we'll kind of pass on what you, as I read, you can listen and kind of whatever comes to mind when it comes to your turn, you kind of explain what you feel or what, any kind of lifetime, trial and error, anything that comes to mind. All right, today's November 26th. Today's it says, in our traditional ways, the woman is the foundation of the family. Haida Gua, traditional circles of elders. Says we must pay attention to the role of the woman in the family. She is the heartbeat of the family. She should be respected and treated in a sacred manner. We should listen to her guidance. We should help her role easier by helping with chores or just telling her how we appreciate her. Great Spirit asks you to bless all the moms. Oh, so did y'all get it? Who would like to go first?
Susie, go first.
Susie. Hey, Mary. Susie. Rock paper.
Hey,
Hey.
Elder.
Wait, who's the oldest? Yeah.
Oh my
Susie.
God.
Hey, no.
Go ahead, Susie. I was
Now
trying
we're
to look
gonna
for
play
it to
the
read it.
age card.
Wait, who became a mom first? No.
Sharon. Hey, no, I'm just kidding. I'm joking.
Okay, I'll go first.
Who?
I the way that I related to the saying today, the reading today was that um, it takes me back to my kids, my children, and I always hear some of the speakers say that they had a hard time when they were raising their kids because they had the alcohol um, uh, addiction. I don't think never called it an addiction because it was just like a partying for me, but it I know that it affected my children in some way. Um, my son was an alcoholic, and he tried several times to quit drinking, but it was hard for him, and I blame myself for uh, what happened to him, and so it's something that I carry every day, and it encourages me to make sure that my grandchildren do not follow in the same footsteps. And so I do everything that I can so they don't feel that they're neglected, they don't have this, or nobody cares for them, or they had to take care of their, um, make sure that their brothers and sisters were taken care of. I don't want to put a burden on them like I felt like I probably felt placed on my son, and I knew that besides growing up in alcoholic household home, that that was just one of his problems, um, and I know that, and but it's something that I carry with me every day, and I just as a mother I know that that my grandchildren and my the children that I have 3 children left because he passed away from uh, cirrhosis, and I never got the chance to tell him how much I loved him. Well, I told him that every time I saw him or I would Facebook him, but it's just the fact that when he passed, that he was I was able to he wasn't able to hear me. I mean, he might have heard me, um, but it's I had I just encourage every mother to do the best that they can for their children, to tell them that they love them every day, to check on them to make sure that they're all right, uh, because you never know what they're going through. And my son, there's a lot of times he wouldn't tell me a lot, but he was sort of like private. And uh, but when when he would tell me, I'd give him a hug and hold him and while he cried, and uh, that's the best thing that I could do because he wouldn't accept going to a mental health program or a what do you call it,
Treatment center.
treatment center.
Treatment.
So I encourage each mother, no matter how old you are, to always always keep an eye on your kids, your grandchildren, just to ensure that they don't have to go, uh, they don't have to follow the same path that I did. And that's it.
Ooh. Thank you. Oh, thank you for sharing.
Sounds like
That was
Sharon
me.
Kay.
Sharon Kay. Who would like to go next?
I'll go next. Oh my God.
Ooh.
Well, silly.
No.
Um, well, like I said, my name is Sharon Beard. Um, I am 11 months, 18 days sober.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Uh, and well, of course, we grew up in the same, me and my sister, in the same household, and I really didn't identify with the alcoholism because it was so it was just what would you say, a common thing in our family. It was just something you really don't, or I really didn't think of as a problem. Um, I thought that's just how it was growing up, and um, didn't really realize it was a big problem. But my mother, I just my mother um, was a big role model for me because she had 12 children, and we lost our little brother to alcohol. And I think, I drank and all of that, but didn't really become a really big problem until uh, I lost him, and it sent me on a downward spiral. I left my job, I had two boys at home. One was a senior, one was 9 years old, and um, but I knew they had a good dad. I knew they had a great father, and that he would be able to take care of them. And I was in no shape to take care of them at that time. And I left. I left this town. I went to up north to up towards Ponca, and I lived on the streets, and I cannot uh, get over that I was up there for 11 years, just living here and there on the streets, staying what they call couch surfing, or sometimes even in abandoned homes. And it was just a rough ride. Um, but always, um, my mother, I could always hear my mother, um, just thinking about her and the you know, what she did with her life and in her life and the stuff she accomplished. And um, our family is really close. And of course, my family always tried to get in contact with me. And I would always, when I got the, chance, I would contact them, and they would encourage me to come home. And I would come home every now and again and stay and then take off. And um, there was a few times, even my kids would come up there and find me and load me up and bring me home. And you just don't realize, how all of that affects everybody in your family. But I just, my mother, she was she played a very big part in my life, that I always looked up to her, always respected her, always tried my best to uh, follow what she said. Even sometimes I was just really um, rowdy, and there were times she would holler at me and say Sharon K, and so I'd have to stop. And when I heard her voice, she would always tell me to hold my tongue whenever I would want to say something I shouldn't be saying. So I mean, and my grandmother, she played a big part in my life too. She was always there, always disciplining when I needed to be disciplined. And um, so I'm a mother. I have 8 children, um, and I feel like I did a very good job. They have, they can hold their own. They take care of themselves. They also come together when needed to help each other. And um, but there's always that, friction of brothers and sisters not getting along. And but I'm so thankful that we have that relation. I have that a relationship with my children, that they can come to me and talk to me about anything, and I can go to them and talk to them about anything. And it's always been like that. I've always let them know, um, and always tried to uh, teach them to look to God in prayer, just like my grandfather and my grandmother and my mom would always tell me, to pray. They taught me how to pray, and and so um, taking me to dances and stuff like that. But um, really didn't like the dances, because back then you couldn't run around and like other kids do, like kids do now. We had to sit. We had to sit there. My grandmother's very strict. And um, so hand games and stuff like that, those kind of got away from me for a while. But now that I'm come back home, and it plays a big part in my life. The music, the songs just make me feel better. And being around family, my family uh, likes to go to dances. And um, we're just a really very close family, cousins and um, like that. And so my um, my motherhood has always been, I want to say, special to me. I wanted to have more children, but that didn't happen. I wanted to be like my mom.
Hey.
But yeah, so I mean, it's just really if I could say anything to mothers out there, that's what I would say is cherish the children and teach them cultural and knowing God and knowing that prayer helps because my children they're not perfect, and yes they I have one struggling now really. I mean, all I can do is encourage him, and I encourage all of them, that try to tell them to, don't do as I did. Try to, um, there's, it's, it's not worth, it's not worth the risk of losing a life or all the dangers that come along with it and the health problems and everything. Um, and I encourage my nephews and nieces and um, to get help, that there's help out there. And uh, I'm so glad that I have that kind of relationship with my nieces and nephews that I could talk to them and relate to them in that way to encourage them to get help.
And your granddaughters.
And my
Mm.
and my granddaughters.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'm just glad that I am able to have that kind of relationship with all my relatives, that
Mm.
I can do that and share that with them, and my story. I'm always sharing my story with my relatives. So thank you. That's all I have.
Oh, thank you.
for
Yeah.
sharing.
Nice. Yes.
Um,
It's pivot.
um, well, I'm Mary Faye, and I've been in recovery for 8.5 years now. And,
Mm.
looking at the daily meditation, it says the women are the foundation of the family. And I was blessed to have my mom for 80 years, and like my sisters, they lost their mom earlier. All my other cousins, they lost their moms too, at an early age. So my mom was kind of like the only one. She was the only one left in the family, the elder of the family. And also, my mom was a first woman president of the Pawnee Nation. And,
Mm.
and so she was always, to me, of course, just held, way up here. And I could never compare to her. So in my addiction, it took me way this way, And so she unfortunately didn't get to see me sober. She got to see me try at different attempts, different lengths of sobriety. But, I know that she sees me today, even though she's not here. Um, it talks about, you're the heartbeat of the family and they should be treated in a sacred manner. There were so many years that I didn't treat myself, didn't respect myself, and so with my sobriety, I'm able to love myself, accept myself how I am. And I can't go back and change the past. I can be here now today. I didn't realize, during all my years of addiction, I was dragging my kids with me along. And so, all I can do now is, like I said, I can't go back and change the past, but I can show them now. I can show them now, be sober for me now, be sober for them now. God's given me a second chance with my grandchildren, my two grandsons. And so, I'm able to give to them, not everything I was able to give to my own two children, but my two children are grown. And so, it's never too late to be a good mom, to be a better mom. We've always got that chance. And I'm thankful. I'm thankful for second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth chances.
Yeah.
Nobody's perfect. And so, God's a loving God, forgiving God. And it's always his time, it's his time. And so, like I said, being able to be a mom that I can be proud of today really means a lot. There was a lot of years I thought, oh, I'm a good mom. I'm a good mom. But, I always knew that I put other things and people in front of myself and my children. And so now, like I said, I keep God first and then everything else kind of falls into place.
Mm.
So, again, like I said, I'm just very thankful that, my sobriety has given me a chance to be a better mom. I'm really thankful for my sisters here. They're also in recovery. And not only that, we've got other family members that are in recovery as well, nieces and nephews and so forth, and I'm just thankful that, like I said, we can get together and have a good old time sober.
Yeah.
And we laugh and
Yeah.
carry on,
Yeah.
probably more so than when we were, messing around. So I love it that, the laughter's genuine. I love it that everything that we do is more genuine. It's
Yeah.
not forgotten about the next day, we can actually remember things,
Yeah. Hey.
good memories, good
Yeah.
memories,
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's all I had to share on today's meditation.
Oh, well, thank y'all for sharing, sisters. Yeah, can live to talk about it.
Yeah.
Well, thank y'all for coming on today and sharing your thoughts and your prayers and your life, and giving your advice to the other mothers out there that tuning in or maybe watch later. But thank y'all. Um, we like to read our comments. Cassandra Faye said, "Good morning, good afternoon, ladies."
Hi, Cassandra. We love you. You inspire us. You really, truly do. Yeah.
Jamie Shaw said, "Proud of you, bird ladies, mom and auntie." Melissa Lewis, she says hi from Cheyenne River in South Dakota. Lorenzo says, "Love my sisters."
Aw.
Oh.
I'm gonna cry.
All right. Oh, okay. Darren said Barry's eating in the behind.
Well, we want to thank you guys for coming to Pawnee
Yeah.
Country. Like I said, we're also Cheyenne and Arapaho too.
Yeah.
So it really means a
Ooh.
lot to us, and you guys encourage us on y'all's daily walk and talk. So we're just like I said, it's contagious what you guys are doing, and
Mhm.
Yeah.
we're thankful
Mhm.
for you. Truly
Yeah.
thankful.
Yeah, it puts a smile on my face. every
Yeah.
time I
Keep
see
us
it.
laughing in our
Uh-huh.
office.
Yeah. Keep that.
Especially Barry. I miss it when he's not on.
And even the fake Mingo.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, that's
Yeah.
dang.
I looked for him every day after that.
Yeah.
I saw him sitting in the back.
Dang.
Oh my goodness.
No Tupac quote.
Oh.
Oh,
That's good.
good one. Well, I'll get into some of our announcements before we clock out. This is our talk space, so don't forget we still offer this. It's online therapy, so for ages 13 and up. So it don't have to be just Cheyenne Arapaho. It can be any federally recognized tribe or spouse, and casino workers. You're able to use this also. There's Talkspace Go app. You can download and then Talkspace Therapy. And remember the passphrase EAP program organizational code is restore. So always remember restore. And remember ages 13 and up, you get 30-minute videos a month to speak to a therapist. And you can chat and text them anytime, anywhere. Shout out to Brand Logics. Text TOUR to 888-580-4TOUR. So anytime you need updates on where we're going, events, or the Gore Clan All Nations Recovery, text that and they'll give you updates. Our Circle of Giving is coming up. So December 7th it'll be at Gary Give Miles Memorial ERC in Geary, Oklahoma. But we're having the Circle of Giving. So we'll have a whole head staff and a dance and a couple of games. So come on out, and we're taking a nomination form for this dance is for kids that have that their parents, or they may be falling in addiction, or they need help, that don't have nothing for Christmas, or maybe their parents are so busy and can't afford. So if you know anybody, just nominate them. You can go on our Facebook page and scan that barcode and sign them up. Also on December 7th at 5 o'clock, bring your best crock pot of chili and cornbread, and then we're gonna you have a chance to win $100. So be at the Give Miles ERC in Gary. It starts at 5 o'clock. So cook the best chili you can, spice it up, and see if you can win 100. And then we're having a lot of social dances too on that same day. So we're having a golden Mr. and Mrs. Claus potato dance, a tiny top elf contest, ages 0 to 5, 3 places. A junior elf contest, age 5 to 13, 3 places, and then Santa's sleigh race. There's a team of 4, so uh, it's been tested. So um, someone may know, but come on out, and we're gonna have a hat and shawl, princess sash dance, so switch dance. So all you men and women, be ready. Don't go outside. Don't go for a smoke break. Two-step and a round dance. So come on out. Gore dance at 2, supper at 5. So come on out. And don't forget our meetings. Yesterday we had Mending Mondays at 7 here at 1950 South Shepherd in El Reno. Talking Circles tonight at Clinton Library on 721 Frisco Avenue. Starts at 7 also. So all our meetings start at 7 unless otherwise posted. And then Thursdays are Talking Circle at 7 o'clock. And Friday or Thursday we're having a Talking Circle youth. Remember, it's not a daycare. Hey. But same time we're gonna have our original Talking Circle and then our youth Talking Circle. So bring your kids. Come on out. Same day, Thursday at 7, 1950 South Shepherd in El Reno. Hey, El Reno. Friday is our 12-step meeting. Starts at 7 in El Reno also. And it goes very in depth of each step. So it don't matter what step you're on. Just come on out. Bring them. If you're just starting or if you're halfway or having trouble, more support. So come on out. And this is our youth. So this is a little bit more detail of our youth. Empowered Youth is ages 14 to 18. And it'll be facilitated by Tatum Escott. So that's what we'll be having the same time on Thursdays. So in case you want to trust Tatum, and don't forget December 16th we'll be starting our 5 golden rings aunties. First will be Cassandra Frazier, and then December 16th, and then December 17th Tatum Escott, and December 18th the Natalie Harjo, and then December 19th Brittany Levi, and then December 20th we'll finish up with Mona Kandaluli. So it'll be the 5 golden aunties. Come listen to their stories, their rugged stories.
Our
But
stories are ruggeder than theirs. Hey, no, I'm just kidding.
I know this was a.
I'm just kidding.
But yeah, I think that's it. Anything y'all have any announcements? Or
Can I make an announcement?
yeah, go ahead.
We do a Wednesday night AA support group at the Pawnee Nation Substance Abuse Building, and then we started our Wellbriety 12-step workbook study on on Thursdays during lunch hour. I know it's kind of an off hour, but that's just kind of something that's kind of worked for us, and so maybe at a later time we might try to find another day or something. And then our goal is to start our talking circle at the first of the year. So yeah,
New Year's.
yeah. And then you guys brought us some new books and
Yeah,
and
yeah.
so we've got enough for more people if they want to come and join us on Thursdays. So
Oh,
thank you for the
yeah.
books.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Oh, I love what y'all's got going on.
Yeah.
So
Thank you.
it'll get big. It'll get up there. Anything else y'all want to announce?
No, I just want to give a shout out to my grandson Trey Pickering. Today, his birthday.
Oh, happy birthday!
He's actually my son's son. He's a third.
Oh, the third. Oh, happy birthday!
Trey.
All right, I guess that's it. Well, thank y'all for coming on and sharing your story and advice to all the mothers and with today's meditation. Sorry, but y'all have a good one. Ho.
I don't know how to say goodbye in Pawnee.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's it.
Gestucci it. I keep forgetting.
We'll say.